Hello, Transformers fans. It is Speedball Harold. We are looking today at Blokees Transformers Generation 1 Legendary Action Edition G1 Optimus. Now, I know it's Optimus, so there's going to be like 1,000 and so forth of releases. But yes, this is a full, I must mention, model kit version from Blokees in this brand new scale they're doing, because as you can see, this is not their normal size for those who've been following the Blokees line of G1 and Transformer stuff. But yes, this is their biggest unit so far for Transformers, and this is an awesome unit. I can tell you that for a lot of reasons. One reason is, as you can just clearly see, this big guy is just very decked out in the G1 style. He's got all the nice details, all the nice color separation, and literally, I can tell you this right now, no stickers. This entire kit, as you can see from top to bottom, is complete part separation. Literally, I didn't have to use a single stickers. You do get stickers, but those are actually for other things, and I will get into those soon. But first, let's take a quick look at him so you can see him all the way around. I mean, the only thing I did with this extra-wise is I added a little panel lining to help bring out the detailing, as you can see right there. But as you can see, guys, this big bot is all decked out in really nice details. I love it. And of course, if you're wondering, and if you happen to have seen my inner frame video on this guy, you'll see that his articulation is really good still. It is limited a little bit by the armor, but it's not a terrible amount. You can go so far. That way, you can pull his arm all the way up here. You can go full 360 this way. His arm bend goes all the way up this far, as you can see. Now, some of the armor can bump into the framing, so you might hear a clicky sound. It's just the armor bumping. That's it. Nothing to truly worry about. His head, full front motion. I can twist his head all the way around if I want to, just for fun. His leg can go up that far back before the bend. You can bend his foot all the way this far. Pretty good, not bad. You can swivel a bit. He's got a toe bend, so now he can kick in multiple ways. You can swerve side to side and such like that. And for the waist, you can go all the way around that way. And App Crunch power. Gotta love that pipe of gimmick. Gotta love it. Now, before I go into other stuff, let's go into the hands real quick. I didn't show this before a second ago because I wanted to mention something about these. As you can see, the hands on a ball joint, so you can pose any way you want. Full 360 motion. Thumb has ball joint finger, trigger finger. Now, here's the part to mention to keep aware of. These three fingers you see here, if after you get it out of the box, are actually not independent. No, these are actually molded together. But what you can do if you want to, because of how the molding is designed, you can actually modify these fingers, allowing you to give your hand a complete fully separated fingers, which is really nice. I like that gimmick. It's really fun to have because now you can pull off some fun extra poses if you want. Like this. Just for fun. And other such poses if you want. But it's really nice. I love that little custom gimmick that you could try out if you want. Other articulation points that I haven't shown you is, of course, the biggest, most important for our Prime to have, his matrix, and of course his chest doors. I like this a lot because, for one, you get to pull out the whole door, classic gimmick feature. I love it. But the best fun part is that the matrix in here is completely part separate. Everything from the silver to the gold, all the way to the clear blue. And speaking of clear blue, there's a reason for that, and that is because our friend here has an LED feature, which, as for those who know the Blokees brand, know almost a lot of their figures come with an LED gimmick, and so does our big Prime here, as you're about to see when I use his special magnet switch here. By using the back of this part here, well, the insignia, sorry, right here, all you gotta do is just go right up to the matrix, and voila. Now, real quick, let me just turn down some of the lights I have so you guys can see it. As you can see, that's how bright it can be. And of course, just like most of the other Blokees LED gimmicks, this will of course time out on its own, so you don't have to worry, but you can use the magnet to turn off as well if you want. And if you were curious, sorry, it's really stuck in here, but you can actually take the matrix out. So now you have a really cool accessory. I really like this. The clear part works really well with the light, and it just looks so authentic. I love it. It just looks so cool, because most Optimus models I built, I usually have to paint this. I'm not going to lie. But Blokees really went a lot with this part here, guys. I love it. I really do. And it fits perfectly in his chest section. You just put it right here. Holds in with no problem. And voila. I do love that. I do. I just, I know I'm going to say this a lot, but I do. I just love that gimmick. But this was a very fun model to check out, my friends, because not only because of another Optimus to build, but I love the fact that this is a new scale from Blokees to check out because I have high hopes for this new Legendary Action Edition size because I'm hoping they'll take advantage of the size difference between our Legendary and their G1 Blockey size blind box ones because I have so many ideas that we could hopefully see, but I'll get into that in a second. First, though, let's get into his accessories. One accessory that you, of course, have to have his ion blaster. Really nice, really cool, and a fun gimmick. His barrel can extend, and if you pull down this, it actually clicks it back in. I like it. It's just a fun little toy gimmick, but it's so much fun to play with. Let's see. You, of course, have his classic Energon axe. Gotta love this. You also get some more G1 stuff, like Sideswipe's backpack from the first episode, which, yes, you can attach easily. All you gotta do is just remove his standard back off, and voila. Now you can go chase Decepticons. Or get shot down, you know. One way or the other. That's one. You do get extra fingers, as you can see right here, for both hands. And that's, of course, just because if I break his finger off real quick, easy to swap, easy to put, and now he's going to point at you. He's going to get you. He's going to do it. Well, yeah, so you have the classic Optimus pointing pose with that finger, which is really fun to play with. Let's see. You also get some minor accessories, which are cool. You get this digital screen, which just shows little stats and other such things, and I put 2 stickers on to allow you to replicate either one. And besides that one, you also get this little communicator as well, which is fun because if you pop out this right here, quick, it's in there really good, so keep that in mind. Yep. Once you get it out, you just reattach with one of the 2 communicators, and there you go. Optimus is talking to his boy Bumblebee. Now, of course, you do actually get another sticker for this part that you can use that has Megatron on it. But in all honesty, I think Bumblebee would be the better choice, only because I don't see him talking to Megatron too often. But yeah, that's just my thought. So yeah, other than that, speaking of such accessories, give me 1 second, is that included with this kit is an actual option set for his head. And what I mean is that if you don't want to go with the whole classic G1 cartoon design of Optimus Prime, you actually have an option because you can see right here in my hand. Oops, sorry, just dropped it. You actually get an additional face and LED light pipings part set for the head, which is exactly what you see there. But this one, as you can see, is not in the same color. This one is in a dark gray for the face and an orange for the coloring of his eyes. And that is because this part is to replicate the original G1 toy of Optimus Prime, meaning that you can actually put him in a more G1 toy look. And including with that is are these sticker sheet, as I was mentioning earlier, because all these stickers are pretty much for the minor details, as I was mentioning. But as you can see here, these stickers are for the G1 toy look for him, including the Autobot insignias and other small little details that you can put on him, as you can see in the manual right here. See? It even mentions it over here about the whole G1 toy look, the toy version, which is really cool. I've never seen many Optimus toys, give us the whole G1 toy option. That is a fun option, and especially since Blokees has just recently announced a new G1 set they're doing, which is going to be including a G1 toy style Optimus figure. Yeah, I can't wait for that one to come out. But yes, this has been really fun. So much options to play around with this, and I just enjoyed. I've had no issues with the build. The inner frame holds up well. The only thing I've had a minor issue with is specifically this part here. I don't know why. If I can get it to, there it is. See, it just, for some reason, if I do this or just pose the arm back or something, some reason it just pops out. And if you're wondering, no, the other one does not. This one has not done that. See, it won't. I don't know if it's just this specific part on mine or if it's something else. I can easily fix it, no problem. It's just one of those things. So yeah, other than that, yeah, this is not it's been a really good build. I like it. And now back to what I was mentioning earlier, as into why I like this scale idea, is because I have hopes that Blokees will continue with bigger units like this, but not just with the most common fan favorite bots like Megatron, Bumblebee, Starscream, Soundwave, and so on. I'm hoping Blokees will take advantage of the size difference between their G1 blind box size characters and this size to go with other bigger Transformer characters. For example, guys, with the just recently released Volume 4 from them, with the Volume 4 set coming out, or is out, sorry, we now have the complete Constructicon team set that had been released through several waves. But my point being is, since we now have the Constructicon set, I have hopes, just a fun thought, that maybe we can get a legendary edition of Devastator to go with the set, because, and as I'm about to show you for size-wise, here's my G1 Blokees Optimus, and yeah, see what I mean? Their size are definitely different, but because of how different the size is, I could definitely see bigger characters fit this role well with, especially with combiners, because not only could fans have the complete combiner team set up here, but then they could also have the combiner with them, which I say would be a fun idea, but it's just a thought, guys. One other thing I can mention, or at least is a rumor I've heard, I can't confirm anything. There was a rumor going around that after the current sets that are coming out and the upcoming ones, I'm assuming, we might see a release of a possible Jetfire release. And I'm not talking about later stuff. I'm talking about like G1, or as cartoon fans will remember, Skyfire. At least that's my theory. I don't know. Like I said, it's a rumor that's floated around here and there, but I'm not sure yet, because they just Blokees revealed their new Shining set and a possible TF1 set, so I can't say anything for sure, guys. But yeah, I really do hope we see more bigger characters in this scale, because there's so many possibilities, and there's one specific possibility I've been dying to see in a kit form, and that is, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but Omega Supreme. Yes, I know how that sounds, but I mean, if we're talking about G1 logic, in the sense, I think he would fit pretty well, because in this cartoon, of course, he wasn't, of course, as he is now, a Titan class character. He was more of a combiner size character, in the sense, because he was able to battle with other combiners instead of just stomp on them like he would as a Titan. But like I said, that's just a thought, guys, not physical fact. Sorry. Well, yeah, I mean, I do have hopes for this new size that Blokees now introduced, because I've seen them also do this type of size type kit with other brands they work with, like Ultraman. I don't think I've seen any yet for their Naruto yet, or their new Marvel ones, but you never know. So I do have some hopes, guys. If you think there's a cool character to see in this scale, please comment below, of course. But before we go, let's do a quick size comparison with a number of other Transformers I have for you, just so you guys can see. As I had just shown you with the G1 Optimus, here's my G1 Megs. Of course, you gotta have the two of them together, so you can see the size difference there. And if you're wondering, here is my most recent Yola Park mini G1 Optimus model I've built. As you can see, even he's still smaller than him. And if you were wondering what other brands besides Yola Park, here is my well-liked Flame Toys Furry model G1 Optimus, which is a model I definitely say you want to check out if you are interested. And as you can see, yeah, he's even taller than the Furry models. And lastly, of course, one of my bigger scale units is the YOLO Park AMK Rise of the Beast Optimus. And this is the only one that's bigger than the Legend Edition Optimus here. So yeah, like I said, I have hopes for other characters that for this scale I really do, but we'll see in time. So lastly, yes, I could definitely recommend this model. It is a fun kit to play around with. It's fun to have bigger Transformers to play with. I can definitely say that for sure. Plus, like I said already in this video, I have so much hope for other ones to pop up that we may not even expect to see, but I would totally love to see. Well, yeah, that's about it for today, my friends. I thank you for coming. I hope you're all enjoying your hobbies. And of course, I will see you all later, or as Optimus would say, transform and roll out.